Hey, what's up, Ken? And I hear you, Jake. I appreciate you, man. I don't give a shit about D-Clone, man. Dude, have you not seen my inventory? Hey, what's up, Mike? What's going on, brother? What did I do with my... Don't tell me how... Oh, okay. No, I'm just seeing dangle it. I'm not seeing anything else. What the hell? No. I don't know why it keeps deleting that hotkey. It's so annoying. It actually says JJ? Oops. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. I don't know why I bother killing those things. I've been already having some good luck in here. It's kind of crazy. Zalork, what's up, brother? It's just not gonna. The key's not gonna function for you today, man. Oh, was there a trap tear zone earlier? I don't necessarily. I feel like my guy would handle it now, but it's still have been. It'd probably still have been a little sketch. No, I did get it. I'm pretty sure I got it. I got a Sim torch now. Did I take somebody else's torch? No, I don't. I got a torch from somebody. Maybe more. There was more than one. I have somebody gave me one. Yeah, for sure. I have one. Zalork, there's a couple prizes. We'll look at it here in a minute. Hey, what's up, some guy?
carry anymore.
Whoa, what the hell? That was weird. There we go. Alright, so what should we do first? A 24 hour? Oh, Jesus, man. How far is he into it? $16 hours in. Oh, boy, he's hitting the rough spot right now. Well, some guy. It just depends if it matched or not. That'd have been what pissed me off. I need to. What's the easiest character to do this on? I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Let's just go in. Yeah, I've been dumping gold. I don't even feel like gambling anymore. I've been just giving gold away in free games. So, yeah, I am, Mike, 100%. I got a ton of gems. I need to dump them. So, I don't know if you're available, Can, to pull some P amethysts, but I need to get rid of them. I also got a bunch of Sunders, or torches we need to get rid of. Yeah, wind one. Eric, yeah, I don't doubt it, dude. Mine's kind of that way. I'm throwing some of these torches on the ground. This is mine. Necro. I think that paladin. There's 1111 paladin. If somebody needs it. Assassin. Druid. Necro. Assassin. Necro. Druid. Necro. So many necro torches yesterday. Barb. Necro. That one is a bells. I think the paladin one, I don't remember. Another assassin. This one's mine. If you got a necro, now's the time to come get a torch. Now, I got one. It's not a great one, but I got one. 31 DK, dude. I don't think I have room to pick that up. Oh, I'll have to switch. Oops. Let's see.
I am overburdened.
We don't have any full sets, Zeki. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'll have to sort that later to see where we're at. We definitely don't have any full sets though. Ah, you're good, Navani. Yeah, they're just up for grabs. Yeah. Somebody sorted them probably by class. This is probably all necro torches. There is a couple of barb torches somewhere. There's 2 barb torches if you're looking for a barb one. Jake, I think Can's up first for the next pile of pea amethysts. So yeah, this is where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pea amethysts. I got 15. Yeah, Jake, I'll put you down for the next batch, dude. We'll kind of rotate it so that, you know, it doesn't seem like I'm just like giving them all to one person. Jerry got the last batch. Can will get this one, and I'm getting them so fast, man. I'll give you the next stack. No, you're good, man. And I'm still going to do the 1-for-1 just for other P gems. I don't care about trading gems for stuff. I just like rolling charms. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I got. Oh wait, no, yeah, yeah, that's 15. It's 15. Yeah, I'll hit you up with the next stack, Jake. And if you don't have P gems to switch off, then you know we'll work it out. But I'll have you for the next stack of amethysts. No, yeah, you can. Like I said, I just as long as we keep it kind of fair. If that's Jerry and Can's covered, so I'll get you for the next one. And we're gonna roll. We're gonna roll some charms here, dude, that is the one thing. Just running Trav, I just get piles of gems. It's crazy. Nice, Jake. I appreciate the dump on the destro keys. For this upcoming weekend, just keep that in mind. We just got a crap ton of destro keys. So if you're farming keys, let's focus on hate and terror keys. Is this use the Lork? Oh, I know that's. Well, hold on. Who just hit me up? All right, we got one. I think this is Zalork. Somebody gave me. Who gave me this one? Hey, what's? Oh, that's you, Can. Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, the bounty's not from you this time. It's from Jeremy, right? Did Jeremy or Jake do this this one? All right, this before we ID, this is this week's bounty. Same rules apply. It's iGraphics 82 fire. If you're a member and you hit exactly, it's a burr rune. If you're a non-member and hit exactly, it's an ohm rune. If you match just stats, it's a vex rune. So there you go. Oh, that's right, Jake. Yeah, he okay, yeah, now I remember. All right, so this is Can's attempt. This is a matching iGraphic. 75 cold. Okay, we're looking for 82 fire. All right, Zalor. 82 fire. 78 lightning. Sorry. Any other Sunders for bounty? All right. Jake's got 3. 72 cold. Not a bad Sunder. 88 lightning. That was the graphics. Oh, there you go. You hit the Vex rune. You hit the Vex rune. Nice. Vex rune is 1. There you go, man. Nice. Yeah, that was actually a pretty quick hit. Yeah, the body. Well, actually, Ken just said he wanted to do stuff for a bounty. So yeah, Can or what are you looking at? What are you thinking about doing? Ooh, some flickering flames. Nice. What kind of rolls we got? I think they're pretty good. What is that? Oh crap, wrong character. I need to switch tunes for this stuff. All right, Can. I'm ready. Well, that'd be cool. People always want flickering flames, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's why Cam wants that burr rune. He wants to finish this Enigma out. Dang, where at? Yeah, not a problem. We'll is the Sunder gonna be for the Enigma? Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I'll set it aside. I'll put this on the giveaway mule. Neil Thok? Holy crap, man. He never gives me anything. You got a low and a Surrune? God, man. Tufix having a pretty good day. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. Let me try transfer this stuff to my giveaway mule. Oh, wait. No, that's key mule. Never mind. Still, man. I think Zaloric's doing it all, Eric. Alright, let's grab this stuff. Got 2 flickering flames. And then, let's see. This is going to be, let's put this separate. This is canned stuff here. We got to do something. I don't know what to do with these skillers. Most of them we could probably just give away for whoever needs them. Alright. Yeah, Liam, I think that's about the only place I die these days. Okay, what else we doing? Was that it that we needed to do there? Well, that was kind of weird. He wasn't holding anything. Alright, so we're gonna do some Trav runs. Oh wait, no. I need to cube off these these gems. Yeah, I hear you, Jake. Let's see. So let me get a different carrot. We'll cube with the Sork. Doesn't mean it makes a difference with crafting, but I got all the better charms here. Alright, so go ahead. We got a crap ton of gems. So we'll go burn through these real quick. That's one thing about running Trav. Crap. Alright, here we go. So many gems. It's kind of obnoxious. Jeremy, what's up, brother? Rusty, what's up, man? A foot is what? Pass. And then 60 on Sunday. That sounds about right. I love seeing those 3-stat charms pop up, but then get instantly disappointed. It's a P&B. We'll take that, even though nobody's playing Necro. It's one skiller. Yeah, Eric, I would not disagree with your sentiment there, dude. 40. There's our first high life roll, 42. Stamina hits so hard when you're low level. Tomac, what's up, man? Oh, I thought that said 40 life. Alright, so we got a martial arts, 10 life. Not horrible. That's 2 skillers. I don't think I was gonna hold on to that. I don't remember. 40. Ellie. Alright, there's one. We already hit 2 skillers. That's pretty cool. And another skiller, martial arts. That's 3 skillers. I think I just got a few more. Yeah, we'll do one more full batch. 4 skillers? That's one. Bam. 4 skillers. I think that's pretty good numbers, even though that one's junk. We popped 4 skillers in less, about 80 gems. Yeah, I mean, 2 martial arts, 1 with life, and then a P&B. Offensive is kind of, yeah, whatever. We'll probably re-roll that one. We'll probably re-roll the mastery one. We'll re-roll that one. So, not bad. I mean, that's actually really good for about 80-ish gems. That's one thing I've always had decent luck with, right? It's rolling skillers. I mean, they haven't been like, you know, crazy good skillers, but we usually roll a decent amount of skillers. So we'll keep the P and B. That one's usually good. We'll keep the martial arts 10 life. Masteries we'll re-roll. We'll probably end up re-rolling that one. The 40 gold fine we'll keep. Ellie we'll keep. Martial arts we'll keep. Offensive we'll re-roll. So out of what? 8 grand charms. We got 3 left to re-roll. What's up, Joe? I do have at least some decent luck with the rolling the skillers. We haven't hit the crazy 45 lifer, but we've hit some decent ones. It's more that somebody could use the 40 gold fine because it is a perfect roll. And, you know, maybe at some point I get bored with it and I'm going to do some gambling and we throw a gold fine barb together. Yeah, something like that. So, this claw right here, technically we're looking for potential +6 lightning sentry, right? Because you could get I guess the +3 trap and then get +3 light sentry. So this one's worthless, right? We dump this. Toothpick, you'd probably be hard pressed to find them. Well, the only fire sorts rocking right now are the Enchantress. What's up, Craven? What's going on, man? This could have been a really great claw, but yeah, this ends up being Garbo. What is this? Oh. Reroll that? Yeah. No. That's like re-rolling Monarchs, man. Just not feeling it. I thought you could hit 100% smoking. I thought you could. Does anybody confirm or deny? I thought technically you could get to 100% crush and blow. Oh, and Azeki, I somehow lost the Demon Arc. I don't know where it went. I didn't vendor it, but I have no clue. I might have accidentally dropped it on the ground, but the Demon Arc is gone. I don't know what I did with it. I've looked. Somehow it vanished. But the Wraith Flight actually works pretty good. Tomac, I have no clue how I did it, man. I don't know what happened to it. I went to do my usual buff with switching out. I think what happened was, well, no. I wouldn't have had it to throw if I'd have thrown it down here when I do this. I don't have a clue. I don't know what happened to it. No, it's good. This Wraith Flight actually works. It's slower, but using Hustle, I'm still throwing fast enough that it's not that big a deal. I've been running the Demon or the Ghost Glaive just to see, and it's been working fine. It hadn't really hindered me a whole lot. It was just crazy. It's like, where the hell did it go? But we've been doing pretty good here. I hate when they just run and run back out. damn annoying.
I am overburdened.
No, I don't use Frenzy at all. I think so, Zeki, but I've never even seen it come close. I think you could,
Carry anymore.
but I have not. I haven't seen it pop up, dude.
I can't carry anymore.
No, we're already full.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
I mean, because you're spamming so many, you would think that they would disappear, but
I am overburdened.
yeah, I've never had it be an issue, which is pretty cool. I have done it, yeah, when I was playing my Javazon, I do remember my quantity getting low with my Titans. But
Yes.
does it replenish outside of when you're in the game? Like if you were to like be really low and then you like quit playing for the night, the next day would it be fully replenished, or is it strictly in-game time? These are always the things I'm thinking about, man. Well, yeah, they changed the throw mastery, so there's a lot of replenish that happens on 50%, like a percentage on hit or something. I forget what the exact. Well, what is it? We could look. It's 58% chance not to consume quantity, and then it's replenish on crit. That's right. So if you crit, there's a replenish. And the 58 between those two stats, I did a count on it one time. It was like I did a full run with the throw barb, and it was with an item that doesn't replenish. It was those what were the sword or the axes? In the span of one run with no actual replenish on the item itself, I used two two throws. Like the axes only ended up using like 2 out of all the throws I made. Yeah, the gimmers, those gimmers you gave me. Like I did a full run. Gimmers don't replenish, so it's based specifically on just the masteries. From the barb. For a full run, I ended up using two axes. So the masteries change did have a huge effect on the quantities on the items. So that was actually worked pretty well. Because if you guys remember, that was changed in 2.4.
I can't carry anymore.
The runes haven't been popping. I mean, we did get a gold rune pretty early, a couple limbs. But I've already kind of, if we were doing like a season grail, I've already scratched off all the jewelry for the season. I've found a metal grid and a wisp yesterday doing Trav runs.
Hello.
The only thing, it's kind of annoying running the demon limb. So eventually we're going to switch out to whirlwind. But you need that AR bump from the demon, from the enchant. It jumps from like 50-ish% hit rate on council to like 78 or something. It's a huge amount. Oh yeah, for sure, Jake. And you said, well, so do I. And mine's just so significantly lower than that. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't want to run the angelics. Well, I have to completely rework if I run angelics, just because I need the amp proc for the fizz immunes. I mean, I guess technically we could work around it with the Sunders or something, but I kind of like the amp proc just because once you hit them with that, once you get an amp proc, they die so quick. The council's so weird sometimes, man. And this is slow, but it's kind of fun to play around with. Oh, you got a Sunder, Rusty? Alright. Actually, I think I need that Ort rune.
I can't carry anymore.
Make sure we got everything. Yeah, Zaki, yeah. I mean, we did that as well with the whirlwind. No, you're right. Here's my thoughts, Jake, and I don't know yet. I almost kind of want to grind out the griefs, like get something to get my own drops to make the grief. I mean, I got stuff to trade if I got, desperate, but I think I could probably grind out the low runes in just a couple of more days. And I got respec, so I won't worry about that. That's almost, well, you got rares, though. With the rares, you can get up to 5, right? Because rares can proc +2 overall, like +2 assassin, +5, or +3 lightning. Oh, no, that's not up. I thought somebody was doing Singer Barb. I think it's just kind of slow, right? Because you have to wait Even with the singer, if you do Trav, your merc has to make the kill. Isn't that what it boils down to? How many do you have, Rusty? Eric, that's kind of what we were saying, I think, when we were talking about it Saturday, or whatever day, the last day we played. Nah, Zeki, no. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Zeki. It seems like you end up going like Merc Kill or something. Rusty, did you just have the one? I don't know how much space to clear. I mean, I could get a couple of griefs pretty okay. How many do you have? What's up, Shiz? Just do 3 at a time if you got more than that. Wait, what you doing, Rusty? Is this what you got? Wait, I thought you would switch to hardcore. What are we doing here? That's a lot of juice on the table right there, man. What we got going on? Oh, we're going to do a bounty, Rusty? Is that what we're doing? Alright, I think Rusty's kicking up a bounty. Okay, there we go. Rusty's doing a bounty. We got an 89 cold. So, a really bad one. Any kind of structure you want to this? Because that's 3 burr runes and 3 ohm runes, man. No, Zeki. I've never been a fan of like the 2-hand. Okay, so we're gonna do the perfect match for burr and stats for ohm runes. Is that what we're looking at? Got you. All right, Rusty's kicking up a big one here. All right, so we got 2 bounties. We got the one for the fire Sunder, and we're going to do a cold Sunder 89. Perfect match with graphics gets you a burr rune. Perfect or a stat match gets you ohm rune. So this is a lot. All right. Rusty's kicking in a juicy one here. Oh, did I put that? Yeah. I need to move stuff around. I don't know why I have that. Alright, so this is the other one. God almighty, Rusty. Alright, you get 2 opportunities with 1 Sunder. Fire hit. There's still 2 left. Member, non-member. And then a cold one. Burr or ohm. So it's getting kind of fat. 1 per. So this one could run for a little bit. Big prizes from Rusty there. Rusty, you did switch hardcore, right? Oh, okay. So it doesn't even have to be a cold. If it's an 89, it hits ohm rune? Okay. or for both. Like if you get graphics lightning 89 or fire 89, it's a burr rune, and just 89 gets an own rune. All right, so Rusty's changing it up a little bit, looks like. So this is what we're doing. Rusty's is going to be a little different. If it's graphics and 89, regardless of cold, light, or lightning or fire, I'm assuming poison too, or just fire and lightning and cold, Rusty? Because poison can hit, technically. That is kind of weird that Warcry is physical. I always thought that was kind of a weird one. I guess it's kind of playing into the lore of the Barbarian, maybe? But, I mean, technically Berserk is magic damage, so that doesn't play into the lore. Anybody got Sunders to ID? We got some craziness going on right now. Light, okay, just the 3. All right, no poison. So you got to hit lightning, fire, or cold for Rusty's. Poison's not gonna. Poison doesn't count because poison's garbage. All right, who was Legolas? Oh, that's Shiz. Is that you, Shiz? 87. No hit. I might need to. Alright, who is the 3? That's Joe. Alright, I think we have... Yeah, it's got a potential graphics match here. Alright. Hold on, no. First one. Stop! $78. Nope. Alright, these two are graphics matches. Potential big money here. $77. Nope. $72. Nope. Alright, next. Well, I mean, I wouldn't... Would you be against that change, Liam? I think that'd actually be an interesting mix-up, right? That'd be kind of a cool thing to throw in there. All right, here's Can with a potential graphics match. What'd we say, 89? 89. 88. I know, Liam, but it would be kind of a... Well, I mean, potentially they can do it. I wouldn't put it outside the realm of possibility because, I mean, they messed with, well, they did it with the rune words, though, with the assassin this time. It wasn't actually a class change. All right, here comes Jeremy. Jeremy got 2. 89 is own rune. 87, wait. What was the other one? Oh, 82. Oh, well, no, that's a burr rune. No, that's the own rune. You hit the 89, but it's not graphics match. It's own rune though. Nice. Did they mess with Warcry? I don't remember them touching Warcry. What'd they do? Alright. Yeah, there's no way for me to put it up cleanly. The bounties, though. Is that what? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that must have been so insignificant. I don't even remember it. Because 2.4, what'd they do with the barbs? That was the mastery changes, if I'm not mistaken, was 2.4, which were good because they bumped the AR bonuses and stuff. I think they tried to work in whirlwind changes in 2.4 and had to revisit it a little later. I think that's all they did with the barbs. And apparently they tweaked Warcry a little bit. Yeah, there was the Grimward thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll hold it. We'll make the what you call that on Sunday. The Enigma. All right, so I'm gonna go grind some more Trav. Thanks, Rusty. I appreciate you kicking into the community like that, man. Oh wow. Oh, that's right. Didn't that roll 6-bow? Wasn't that the one we did on stream that rolled? We finally got a good roll and then we rolled like a 6-bow on it. Yeah. You guys have been hitting it great this season. Holy crap. I need to bring something to the table. I gave away a Haas. That's about it. Yeah, I need to step it up. Oops. What am I doing? Stop! The barb's gonna close out the season for me. I can feel it. It's great to be back in Trav, though. I was getting tired of running Chaos. I've also noticed they'll come out when you start horking. Like they'll stay up there until you start horking, and then they come running out.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, Zach, you know what that means. Liam, that's actually I mean, they could potentially put in like an aggro thing for it, right? Like if you start horking within
I
certain
can't.
oh crap, certain range or some weird crap like that. What is it doing? Am I out of charges? Yeah, I'm out of charges. See you, Tomac. Have a good nap, man. That is one thing. You, as the barb, you don't care about repair costs anymore. But the goal is to move over to Whirlwind, go a little faster.
Not enough mana.
See, I mean, he's already a lot stronger than he was. I mean, I could kind of stand in the middle of him. As long as we don't have any too crazy of a debuff, we can usually hang.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't see anything. Liam, yeah, I've not hit it yet. I feel like it could be painful. Um, maybe Jerry. I don't know if you could get
Yes?
that on a rare or not. Pretty sure not. Could be.
I can't carry anymore.
See, here they come. As soon as I start horking. Oh my god. I still have one large charm, so I'm. If we get a better one, we replace it. Oh, that's a staff or a spear. Cold Plains, Jerry. No, Bloodmore still ain't it. Cold Plains though. Cold Plains, yeah. Maybe we'd run it. Best find of the season. This is the only aura that really messes with me bad. Being a throw barb with holy freeze, it's rough. And mix that in if they got like might or something. Yeah, pretty brutal stuff. Yep.
I am overburdened.
I think I need that. Leveling pretty fast too. Yeah, it's a big radius, Jerry. It's kind of crazy, man. Yeah, thing with the swaps is that I swap for magic or for magic finds, so for horking. So it's tough to work in like hybrid swaps just for that reason. So you didn't get hurt on the way in, on the way out. Did you make sure you're punching between studs at least? Yeah, yeah. See, Eric and I are thinking the same thing. This is where it gets annoying. Gotta pop so many potions when they get the extra strong. See, one of them is extra strong. That one.
I am overburdened.
Come on out. What are you doing?
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
I don't see Oh, there's an ethereal one. Yeah, right, Eric. Well, we ran into that, you know, back when my son was a teenager. He got mad and punched a wall, broke his finger. We got to get some full rejuves. Oh, shoot, we're full on gold. It's one thing to punch a wall, right? It's another to have improper form and punch a wall. He actually broke his pinky. Asbestos? Still? When did they stop using asbestos? That was like what? 70s at least, right? Oh wow, yeah, then yeah, definitely the chance there. It'd mainly be like pipe insulation, right? It wasn't like regular insulation for asbestos, right? It was like used in pipe insulation. What's up, Dennis? Horsehair? What the hell?
I am overburdened.
That's a weird one. Oh, so it was even still used for like attic insulation? That's kind of my differentiating point. I thought it was mainly just like for pipe insulation.
I can't.
Oops.
Impossible.
Oh, I don't need to do that. Scratch that. I didn't know that about the paint. Jesus Christ. But when was it outlawed? 70s, or was it even earlier than that? Get out of here.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, that's good enough. I'm just guessing. I vaguely remember, but leaded gasoline, Jesus. I couldn't even Like even my 1980 Toyota pickup, first one I ever had, first car I ever had, 1980 Toyota pickup. I swear it was still, it was using unleaded. What's up, Fuzzy? What's going on, brother? Yeah, like I don't even think we had a car that used leaded gasoline. Because it was there, but I don't ever remember pumping leaded gas ever. Yeah, for sure, Zeki. I do remember it. Yeah, you're right. I just don't ever remember us using. It seemed like we were always using unleaded. I could be misremembering.
It's locked.
Nah, leaded gas was still around into the 80s for sure, Novotny. Maybe 70s? Maybe it wasn't the 80s? I'm trying to remember because I got my driver's license 84? So I probably wouldn't have paid attention much before that. But it's like Ezeki was saying, it used to say like unleaded and regular. Maybe we did use it. Since he mentioned regular, maybe we did pump regular. Oh Jesus, Dennis. Yeah, that's always a problem. Hell, that still happens now, man. People do some dumb stuff all the time. I remember when we had there was a hurricane came through, and there was a couple stories of people like trying to gas their generators while they were still running. There's just some stupid people out there, man. It's kind of working, Bob. We've had some decent stuff. Yeah, we've had some decent stuff already. A big issue with the hurricanes was people would hook up their generators to their distribution boxes, and if you hook it up incorrectly, you could backfeed into the power lines, so you would literally electrocute the guys working on the power lines. Because if you did it above the main, it would backfeed. Or if you had your main, if it was cut off, it would backfeed. But they would connect their generators directly into their box, and then would electrocute you guys trying to get the power up and running down the line. Jerry, dude, it's crazy how they don't teach that stuff. I remember specifically having, and this was in like junior high. We had a class. This is what this class taught that it's just like would not happen now. We had the class taught us. It was like just like a generic. I think they called it economics, but you learn how to like balance your checkbook. There was a gun safety portion of the class, a boat safety portion of the class. There was just all kind of stuff like just general life use type classes. Yeah, Joe, because it became more and more popular to have the generators. It was, Dennis. It was literally, it wasn't called that, obviously. But, dude, I literally got a certificate of gun safety in that class. It was crazy. It might have been Nevada. It might have just been called home economics. That sounds kind of right. Yeah, CPR, exactly, Fuzzy. Yeah, that was in that class too. Yeah, shop was a separate thing, right? Shop was like you took shop because there was like shop where you did like woodwork and stuff, but there was also like auto mechanics or something where like the whole class was the guys just worked on cars. Why'd they take like basic life skills out of school? It's crazy to me that's not a thing. Basic life skills. Yeah, I mean I did the same thing in Boy Scouts too, but it was literally in the class as well. Yeah, Joe. I mean, yeah, it probably had different names for it, but I don't know that it was home economics. It was something like that. But it just taught you basic life skills when you graduated high school. You knew how to balance your checkbook. But the car one was definitely a thing. I mean, it was some pretty basic stuff, man. But I mean, they don't teach kids anything like that these days, which is kind of nuts to me. I don't understand it at all. I mean, just the fact that they taught us firearm safety in school would just have people up in arms these days. Ah, Jerry, yeah, I kind of remember that too. Yeah, it would flip. Like you would have like 4 days in the gym, and then once a week you'd have like an actual class instead of gym. Still, Rofo, that's actually unusual. Dude, you want to know guys that make bank or welders? That is true, Eric. It's near impossible to work on a lot of the newer cars. Dude, they don't even put the battery for my wife's Jeep is under the passenger seat. I mean, how crazy is that? When I first went to look for the battery in her car, it was like it had you could still jump other cars, but because they would put the stobs up in the front end, but if you wanted to replace the battery, dude, I had to look it up. It was under the passenger seat. The battery for I had a Charger. Worst mistake I ever made. I had a Dodge Charger. Will never buy a Dodge Charger again for sure. The battery was under the wheel or under the spare tire in the trunk. Yeah, exactly, Joe. The battery was in the trunk. It's like, I, yeah, the re-release ones, Jared. Not the old ones. No, 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 no. I had an RT as well, Shiz. It's just, here's the thing. The car, it was a pretty badass car, but it was a money pit. The transmission went out in my Charger like 77,000 miles, and it's a Mercedes transmission. It cost me almost 4 G's to replace that thing. And just the fact that the transmission went out at 77,000 is ridiculous. And there was some weird stuff with the shifter that went out really early. But yeah, I mean, I got rid of that. What's funny is we traded that Charger in for my wife's Jeep. Her Jeeps run fine. Don't get me wrong. The Jeep has actually run really well. I mean, we've had, knock on wood, we've had a lot of good usage out of the Jeep. It's just that it was so weird when I had to change the battery out in that car, in that Jeep, and I had to look it up online to find out where the hell the battery was. Why the hell there was a battery under the front seat? Just that one just blew my mind, and it was a pain in the ass to get out. Let me tell you. I about killed myself just getting that battery out from underneath the seat. She had to push it all the way forward and get the battery out in the from the back side, from the back seat. Look, another freeze aura. Where are you going? Peasant crown. I've also already gotten a couple facets here, just they sucked. So we didn't list them.
I am overburdened.
Liam, I have no idea. It's nothing I'd ever had to worry about. Navani, dude. I mean, there's a big gap. There's space for it. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm a Toyota man. I'll never. I probably won't ever buy anything but another Toyota. Even the newer ones seem to just work great. I did give my son my truck. I had a 2018, 2019 Tacoma, and he had like a 2012, and I just swapped him trucks just because he drives way more than I do. But the truck I had was pretty nice, but he'd get more use out of it than I would. So I took his old truck. So now I got a 2012 Tacoma. Yeah, Corolla. I don't think Corollas die, man. We had an old Sentra. The Sentra we had, what year was that? That's the Sentra we had was like an 84, might have been an 86, 87, somewhere in there. We had a Nissan Sentra. We couldn't kill that car. We literally drove that car for 50, 60,000 miles without an oil change. +3 years, Eric. Jesus Christ.
I can't carry anymore.
But yeah, if any vehicle for me, new vehicle for me will be a Toyota. We did buy a Hyundai one time, and it literally blew up at 60,000 miles, 65. We had a Sonata, and this was when Hyundai was first hitting the market. And I mean, it was a decent car up until that point, but it like blew a head gasket for like 60, right outside of the warranty.
I can't carry anymore.
I think not long after that, Hyundai actually moved to like the 100,000 mile warranties. But when we first got it, it had like the 60. And yeah, it blew up at like 65. No, it wasn't the old action movie explosion, but it was my wife's car. I don't even remember the circumstance behind what had happened. I just know we sold it for scrap, and she bought a Nissan Altima, which we drove for a long time. The Altima did as well. It made it a long time till it was my son's first car, and he wrecked it like three months. 3 months? Why not even been that long? He got into an accident like 2-3 months after he got his license. I'll pass on that, Liam. I did have kind of, it wasn't a necessarily explosion. I was driving a delivery truck. It was like one of the first jobs I had, and I was a delivery driver. And they had this beat up old GMC delivery truck, and it blew a head gasket when I was going down the highway. And let me tell you, it didn't burst into flames, but smoke started filling the cab, and obviously, you know, the engine was just rumbling and shutting down, so I had to pull over, and there was just smoke billowing everywhere. I bet if I'd have popped the hood, it'd probably burst into flames.
Good day.
Jerry, I don't know the circumstance behind it. I don't know what it was. It was beat. It probably had 300,000 miles on it, so it was on its last leg. But the company I was working for, they were cheap, so they were trying to get everything they could out of it. But I was going down the highway, and it just died. I was fully expecting it to just burst into flames, how much smoke there was. We also had a Pontiac Grand Am. That was not a good car. Well, actually, it was my son's car. Not a great car.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I think that one blew a head. I think that one blew a head gasket as well. Now that I think about it. Yeah, head gasket. There you go. Yeah, it was. I think the head gaskets went out on it. Was it timing chain? I thought it was like a. I thought it was a. I thought the engine block cracked. Cracked the head. Okay. Yeah. It was bad. I think we just left it. Dude, Jerry, that's like a cult following with the Miatas. I actually worked with a guy at my last job, and he was an older guy. He was in his 60s, and he was still driving a Miata around. What was the other car? It wasn't as popular as the Miatas. It was one of those small. Who made the Fieros? You guys remember the Fieros? Pontiac? I think that was Pontiac. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Crap. Now I lost all the pops on that. Yeah, Joe, I kind of remember that. That was a thing, wasn't it? Where you can get the little Ferrari kits and build them up that way. What's up, Buster? What's going on, buddy? Now I lost all these body pops. Dang it. Oh, that might explain why I died right there.
I can't carry anymore.
Put him in a Fiero. Would that even fit? A Fiero was such a small car. It was crazy. Well, it's funny, though. I remember this specifically. There was a guy I knew. He was kind of a spoiled guy. His parents had matching Fieros. Right? This is what drove me crazy. His parents had a lot of money. But for whatever reason, they were driving matching Fieros. And for their son, the guy I knew at the time, they bought him a 66 or 67 powder blue Mustang Fastback. That's the car he got. His parents are driving around in Fieros, and they buy their son a 66 or 67 Mustang Fastback, and he trashes that car. I know, Eric. Dude, it was crazy. But then they buy their son a Mustang? A classic Mustang. I guarantee you they did, Eric. 100%. There's no way they didn't have matching members only, leather members only.
I am overburdened.
Ooh, fanaticism. This will be fun. Let's play this one back a little bit. I'm gonna die to this. They're all together. At least they don't have speed. The only thing that would make this worse if they had extra fast or whatever it's called. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Oh yeah, Fuzzy. Those were such disappointing cars. Those Mustangs back then, man. Oh my God, they look so bad. Gary, that would be interesting. Is Leno even married? He's married, isn't he? Hey, Janitha. I tell you another one that went kind of weird. I think it was 80s. Do y'all remember what the old 80s Thunderbirds looked like? That was the biggest land boat ever. Buddy of mine, yeah, it had to be in the 80s because it was high school. He had a Thunderbird, but it was gigantic. It was one of the biggest land boats, I mean, I think ever created.
Yes?
Oh, shiz. I was actually going to mention the IROCs. Buddy of mine had an IROC, brand new one. I don't know if I should admit this or not, because this was first year of college, and we did stupid stuff back then. And he had, I want to say this was one of the first years that they had the IROCs. And if anybody remembers how the IROCs looked, they had these ground effect to make them look lower, like underneath the doors, between the tires. It might actually went all the way around. But they had these fiberglass ground effects on them. And I remember us getting pretty hammered and trying to leave the parking lot to go to a party or something. And he asked me to drive, which was a bad idea because, I mean, we were both as drunk as you can get. We never made it out of the parking lot. I went over these speed bumps at pretty fast and completely ripped the ground effects out from underneath his doors between the tires, completely shredded them out. So needless to say, we never left the parking lot, which is probably a good thing. Yeah, it is what Shiz is saying. It just had like a body kit on it. But they, I mean, for the day, you probably would think they looked pretty cool. But yeah, it was all fiberglass. And he didn't even care. Didn't even care. He came from a lot of money. Oh, 04 GTO. I'm trying to picture what that would even look like. I have no frame of reference for that. Oh, they're about to get the surround on me. I love when they sometimes just stand there. Actually don't have an Eldrin.
I am overburdened.
Oh wait, actually, Buster. Yeah, I think I do know where. I do kind of remember that. The old GTOs. I've always been a fan of the old muscle cars. If I were to the point where I could just have one, what would I get? I don't know. I kind of favor like 67, 68 Camaro. That's kind of my. That would probably be my old muscle car if I were able to get one. I'm sure you guys probably seen them too, with like the black ones with like the racing stripes over the center. I always thought those were really cool. 69 Firebird. We're kind of in the same ballpark. The Chevelles were pretty badass. I will say that. The Chevelles, those old Chevelles are pretty badass. I don't know. There's just something about those old Camaros, though, man. I have no frame of reference on there on that one, Eric. An Edsel wagon? You're being very specific. A '58 Edsel wagon. It's funny though. Even back when I was in high school, there was always those kids, man. I specifically remember two different people having like one of those old Camaros, and I mean, there's like one of them was like a cheerleader. I forget who the other person was, but there was always two black. They were 67s, I think. Camaros in the parking lot, which to me, I mean, that's just, I guess it's no different these days as kids driving around in BMWs and stuff. Yeah, Dennis, but you do that for work,
I can't
man.
carry anymore.
I feel it getting hot in here.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Chrysler 300 Hertz? I'd have to see it, Eric. I,
See.
I, it doesn't, like, I've never. I have 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 never You saying badass and wagon in the same sentence is just too much of a juxtaposition for me.
I am overburdened.
Some tracks. Let's see. I saw a jewel. Ethereal? Nope. Anybody need sandstorms? I never really particularly cared for these boots. I mean, it's got 2 wasted stats with stamina. What the hell's the point of that at that level? The poison resist is nice, but outside of that, they're kind of whatever.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Hello.
I'm out of charges already? What the hell, man?
Good day.
No, it has 7 charges left. Why won't it let me charge? Did it erase my hotkey again? It keeps dumping my hotkey. What is hitting me so hard? Blew through all my rejuves just fighting that one.
I am overburdened.
Guess we'll go kill some Eldritch for some more pots. I'm already starting to Jones for more clear speed. We might end up having to switch to Whirlwind sooner than I kind of was wanting to. Ooh, ooh, wow, okay. Thought the game froze up. Alright, we're already back up. We're about to hit a new one here. Watch it be Travincal. I'll probably get wrecked if it's Trav, though. Did they release a new hero, Bob? Nah, I hadn't seen anything about it. I mean, they were pretty good about releasing heroes pretty often for the game. Overwatch, I mean, I haven't played it since, honestly, that, I played it for about a week or two when it first launched. Then it was like, I'm just not feeling it. But, yeah, so I hadn't really been paying attention to it a whole lot. Have you been playing it any, Bob?
I am overburdened.
I just don't care for the 5-man comp. I almost, you know, I'm kind of missing the old 6-man stuff. Great one. That's definitely one they should have removed.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
A flower boy. I'm afraid to even look now. I'm afraid to even look, dude. I don't know that I even want to look now, Bob.
Yes.
Yeah, Bob, they did. There was multiple things with the O2 that just
Impossible.
what the hell? Oh. They've just completely put me off of the game, and I used to love Overwatch, man. I would play that a lot. Just me and the wife would just get in, play a lot of Overwatch.
I can't carry anymore.
But I feel like they've just jacked that franchise. Makes me sad. One of my all-time favorite games.
can't carry anymore.
Dang, Janitha, are you horking? I thought it didn't matter where it was at. I think the 50% pierce applies regardless, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, we could look. Does it show pierce damage on this tooltip? I don't remember. I don't see it there. No. Alright, let's see. No. Oh, let's do this. Can I have the inventory open? Yeah. So oh no, you're right. Yeah, it adds it. Where's it at? I saw it add something. There it is. Okay, good call. I thought it didn't matter where it was at. Yeah, 100% Bob. Man, again, dude, I loved Overwatch. Overwatch 1 was just, to me, is just one of their best franchises. And I think they've really screwed it up. You think it might be a tooltip bug? Well, it wasn't. You can see when you're throwing what's going through. So let's. I think it's piercing more. Because when I was throwing before, it did seem like there wasn't like you could see it with the longs, with the glaives when you're throwing them. They just weren't penetrating a lot, and so it could be. It might not be just a tooltip error. We'll run it a few times, see what it looks like.
I can't carry anymore.
We'll test it a little bit. That's what I thought, Jerry, that it just maybe just wasn't showing it, but it looks like it's actually piercing more. Because I was noticing that, like, when you see the glaives, they weren't going through the mobs that often. And maybe when it's in offhand, the 50% pierce only applies to the Shrike itself, maybe? See you, Dennis. Have a good one, brother. Janitha comes and does 4 runs and beats my barb. I can't complain. The last 2 days, I haven't gotten like the rune drops, but I've gotten a lot of rare items, which is kind of crazy. I always just like getting them things out of the way. I still can't believe I lost those demon arcs. No, I think it's not a tooltip thing. It looks like it is. We're getting more pierce from the switch. Thanks, Killer. It looks like that's the case. I feel like it's piercing more. I can see the glaives going through more. Get out of here. Five all 20 life. Yeah, that's one of the better charms for sure. If you're a trading man, that's probably pretty
I
valuable.
can't carry anymore.
A 20 life 5 in what currency? Form gold or runes? That's actually kind of valuable if I'm not mistaken, Jeremy. I don't know how much in runes. 20 life 5 all res. 3 burrs? You think that high, Jerry? Ten. Damn. Damn. that's, that's crazy. That's crazy. But that is one of those one of those charms, man. You might find one the entire lifetime of your play cycle. Yeah, crazy. Congrats on that one for sure. Last season, them Warcry charms were worth so much, man. I think 35 lifer last season would have been pretty good value. This season, we just haven't seen the barb play like we did last. God dang, man, we got a... Oh, God almighty. Which one is it? One of these is like, is extra strong and extra fast. It's so stupid. Ah, yeah, Cam. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking of. The gold fine with the war cry. What the hell? What the hell hit me? Yeah, there's no way to tell outside of where it dropped. You could kind of get a guesstimate of the eye level of it.
I can't carry anymore.
Wow, that's close to level 2. Lost about a half a bubble right there. I need your potions, Stormcrow.
carry anymore. Not enough mana.
I love mana burn.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
It's just like one hit and all my mana's gone. So annoying.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Y'all are killing me. I think I might be here. Yeah, it's a little slow. It's fun to play the throw bar, but it's a little slow. This is going to be good because they're ethereal. And it's got their E-rep on it. Just the swords can. Just the swords. I mean, basically it's just a weapon switch out and then just a respec. I'm thinking about doing it. I got stuff to trade. I just need to stop being lazy and trade. Maybe for Thursday we'll trick out the whirlwind barb, because I mean everything else is fine. I mean it's literally I wouldn't run hustle. I'd probably put the wealth back on, because I don't need the hustle for whirlwind. Outside of maybe the run speed, everything else, maybe high lords. We probably end up running angelics, maybe. I don't know yet. Well, Janitha, I was using the. I thought I would need the demon arc because I had that and I lost it earlier today. I don't know where it went. So I had this from the other day, so I threw that in there, and it really is not noticeable difference-wise, or damage-wise, but yeah, I don't know what I did with the demon arc. I don't know if I accidentally threw it on the ground or something. I have no clue where it went. Yeah, Eric, that was always kind of when I was rolling. Oh, yeah, no, it was when I was doing the throw barb, we were running frenzy. I didn't even put a point into it because I wasn't planning on staying with it for a little while. But yeah, you'd run up and hit a couple mobs with frenzy and then throw, and the attack speed is just like ridiculous. I love when they put those right there pointing at the waypoint. It's great. And another pack. Shooting at a dead body. Oh, I think the only issue I had with the Whirlwind last season was the mana, because I didn't have a dual each ring, so the mana was kind of bad. Yeah, we'll go Whirlwind for Thursday. We'll switch it up.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, come on. Did it wipe it again, or am I out of charges this time? Alright, it's charges this time.
Yes.
I guess the end goal would be Enigma, but it's not really necessary for Trav runs. We'll actually use it first. Obviously makes it a lot faster. Look, holy freeze. At least with Whirlwind, we wouldn't have to worry about the damn Council's dodging abilities. They could juke a spear. Oh, boy, he hit me for half my health. I thought I saw a charm. Jesus, Jerry. Well, at least did roll 4 skillers today. That was kind of cool. Oh crap. Oh, I left it in my cube. It's like, did I just leave my demon limb? Oh, you were actually using the armor? The old switcheroo. Come on. Stop switching off my damn... So annoying. I should grab, just in case. I don't have the Angelic's Ami ring, just in case I need it. I don't think I will, but...
I am overburdened.
Oh yeah, Janitha. I normally ran just the ring and the amulet for the AR bump. Oh, is that the set? But you get 100 magic farm from the set bonus? I never actually ran the full set. Ring and amulet usually was enough of an AR bump. That's all I usually messed with. Because the armor's... I don't remember what the... Is that just quilted? I don't remember what the armor was. I guess you could technically up it. Come on. Give me the proc. Jesus. I know it's only 5%, but... So Warzone's fallen off so bad that we've resorted to playing Age of Empires instead of... I have a group of guys I usually play Warzone with, and it's gotten so horrible that we've been playing Age of Empires. I swear. Activision can screw up something so bad. It's ring mail. What am I? What's? Oh, Arctic set is quilted. Never mind. Yeah, what Liam said. Week 10? We could potentially do it. Should we grind out like for a skip a weekend and shoot for 50 on the following? Or should we just do it each weekend? Janitha Age of Empires is such a classic, great game. Yeah, technically it is, Jerry. Oh, is it Easter weekend this weekend? Dude, I'm losing so much track of time. Yeah, we might. I didn't think about that. Dude, Liam, Warzone is in such a bad state that any game is better. It's so bad right now. Oh, son, some guy's doing it tonight. That's what I'm talking about. That might be the play, Zeki, because yeah, Easter weekend might be. Yeah, I don't know. That we might do something just off and then shoot for the following weekend. Yeah, Jeremy, for sure, man. Really? People selling them expensive right now. Warzone's getting infected with hackers again. The hackers have started getting pretty bad. I guess they figured out how to get around the anti-cheat, and now it's just gone to hell. What's crazy is like Activision just won a lawsuit against one of the hacker websites for like $3 million, and it didn't slow them down at all. There's that much money in it. J-Mod, ethereal one. This better not roll it. Oh, I saw the sockets. That would have been such a troll. $500 with 31. Yeah, that's a little below average because 500 runs.
I need mine.
What would that net you? Because it's around 13. It should net you a little over 40 if you go by the average. So yeah, that's a little under average. $38? What was my math? Oh, I did 12. Yeah, you're right. I did 12. Because I had 480. That's 40. Yeah, I was doing 12.
Hello.
In June? Ghost Town. at least for the first month, Ghost Town. And it depends, you know, people probably, it depends on how, well, it depends on if and how fast D4 falls off. That sort of thing. I mean, D4 is going to have people interested for a little while. Then the replayability question comes in, and that's where, you know, it's, you know, it will determine people coming back to D2 or not. I'm more concerned with what's season 4 going to look like. Because for D4 release, it's going to be all hands on deck, and they could potentially even pull the people that are on D2 right now, just completely pull them off to get D4 out the door. So season 4 could potentially just be a nothing burger. Because they're going to have to get it out. And if that means pulling whatever 2 or 3 people are left on D2 to help get it out, that, I mean, that could potentially be the case. Eric, it's probably a mix of both. I mean, there's going to be people that just, you know, D2's their game. And there's not really a game that really they want to replace it with, type of thing. I mean, I'm open to D4 being, you know, a game that I play. It'll be more of the replayability factor of it, because that's what I like about D2, right? I've done like how many Trav runs today, and it's still, each run is cool to see what we're going to get. But that will be the determining factor for D2 players with D4. I mean, the initial playthrough will be probably a lot of fun, man, because, I mean, they only give us a little taste of it. You know, we don't know what it's going to be like.
I am overburdened.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the initial playthrough.
I can't carry anymore.
I hope it's good, but it's whether I get bored with, you know, going back and grinding bosses or something, that sort of thing. Nah, I don't care about the gold find. I got what Trav's on, so I'm good with that. Yeah, I mean, there's people that do the Immortals their game, which, I mean, any of us are like, really? But I mean, that's actually the case.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Oh yeah, for sure, Bob. It'll get ground out. I'll probably do like a, I don't know, maybe a 24-hour stream the day it launches. I might try it. I mean, I've done 24 hours easy. But again, for me, it'll be replayability. If the item grind is fun, I'll probably play it a lot. Shut up, Jerry. I mean, it is what it is, man. It could be a. I mean, it's like Liam saying. I mean, you can't look at it as a D2 substitute. It's just kind of like a next chain in the franchise. I'd still no, probably not, Bob, because that early access, I don't know, man. Just with the beta and the networking issues they had with the beta, which granted that's what they're trying to work out, right? I think with Activision's track record, I think they're still going to screw it up. Even the early access portion of it, I think it's still going to be screwed up.
I am overburdened.
But, I mean, I think even on launch, like the regular access, that's where the flood of players is going to be, right? So, I mean, it might still be screwed up. I don't know, man. I don't know that it's even worth the expenditure for, like, what's it, 20 more bucks for the mid-tier over the regular one for up to 4 days early access. I mean, just the way they worded it tells you that they're potentially looking at it as not working, the launch being bad. Just the fact that they used up to 4 days early access, that's not comforting. And I don't care about all the other stuff you get with early access. I don't care about any of that. Maybe, Bob. I mean, it'd have to be a pretty smooth early access launch. Like, even the second beta weekend, Saturday was still fairly shaky. I think they had it smoothed out by Sunday. But I don't know how big of a pool of players that is that bought the mid-tier or upper-tier game. Yeah, Eric, no, I don't care. I don't care about that stuff. So right now I am pre-ordered, but it's just the regular tier pre-order. I'd have leveled if I hadn't have died on that pack.
I am overburdened.
John, what's up, buddy? Stupid fizz immunes. What is happening? Oh, guaranteed it will. can. It guaranteed. Gimmers. I don't care.
I can't carry anymore.
You know, we haven't gotten a good drop in Trav the whole time I've been playing on stream. Before I logged in, I was getting all kind of drops. I must have used all my luck up early.
I am overburdened.
Oh, the packs prior. Yeah, Rusty. I know a lot of the packs prior can drop stuff. That's kind of why I don't skip them if it's a boss pack.
Greetings.
I've never really gotten anything good from them, but this one's going to drop a J mod.
I can't carry anymore.
Watch, they'll run out as soon as I hook this. Come on. So annoying. That is one thing about running the whirlwinds. Just jump on them instead of them just running away from you.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Look, another Fizzamune. Relying on amp damage to kill a few Fizzamunes kind of slow as well.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I think they've kind of addressed that dungeon issue. I remember seeing something they were talking about that. I don't remember if they were actually going to change it though, or if they were saying. I think they were saying the dungeons get better later. I don't think they were actually looking at changing the way the setup was now. I think they were saying that later on the dungeons are different. Yeah, I don't care for the whole unlock the door strat just in general. Just open up the dungeon. Why do I gotta go looking for a key? I mean, what do we got? Like in D2, well, we got one boss where you actually have mechanics to unlock the boss, which is basically chaos. I don't necessarily think the bale waves is a mechanic because it's kind of linear, as in you have to just kill mobs that spawn first. It could kind of be considered that way, but everything else is just, you know, you go to the boss, kill the boss. There's not really any other ones where it's a mechanic, though. That's it. It's just find the boss, kill the boss. Which, I mean, I guess I could see some people considering it maybe a little repetitive, but just it's no different than unlocking keys or finding keys. I don't know. I think they could just get rid of the whole mechanic and just you run to get to the boss.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, at one time though, Joe. I mean, once you unlock the zone with the pieces, then you can go to the straight to the bosses. Well, that's the thing, Liam. And I actually was talking to somebody about that. Like, yeah, just make it a little difficult to find. You don't have to make it a linear dungeon to get to the boss if you just randomize the map itself. Yeah, Shiz, that's the thing. Yeah, it's more it's trying to more appeal to the MMO audience in that regard. And that yeah, that would technically be the case, right?
Good day.
But is that necessarily a good reason to do that in an ARPG? Granted, it's open world, but I mean that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to incorporate like MMO and open world type mechanics just to fight a boss. Because people are going to end up still doing the same thing. They're just going to grind bosses for loot. I mean, you can make the boss fight harder, which, you know, some of them are a little more technical depending on the class you're playing.
I need a key. I need mana. Not enough mana.
Mana burn and stone skin and physical immune.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
It burns through my mana so fast.
I need mana. I need mana. katana. Hello.
We need potions again. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, we're still all just speculating. I mean, it could end up being a lot better. Yeah, Shiz, but I mean, I would agree with your statement if it wasn't part of the franchise. And I mean, let's face it, D2 is an unusual phenomenon, right? You're right in that it's literally. I don't think you could replicate D2 in really in any fashion. I don't know if it's replicatable, so. Because, I mean, let's face it. There's been plenty of people that attempted to. Nah, Jerry, I think if I turn into where I'm needing AR, I might just run with the Demon Limb thing for a little bit to see how it plays out. Wow, he just actually died from the poison.
I am overburdened.
D3 was, I think, what I think that made, how would I put this? Like the D2 community up to D3 was, I think, honestly, I think the D2 community had some high expectations for D3 and was actually looking forward to trying to play it. So when D3 fell so flat in comparison, I think it jaded the community. I think that jaded the community worse than anything that could ever have happened. Because I know personally for me, I had huge expectations for D3. Huge expectations. We'll do one more. I mean, I even dusted D2 off before D3 launched because I hadn't played it in a while. So I had dusted D2 off and had played it a decent bit before D3 launched, just to kind of get myself back into the mindset. And it just was so bad. And I think that actually, I think that's kind of honestly generated some of the hate towards D3 or D4.
I am overburdened.
All right, where should we put this point? I'm not maxed here. That stays, I think. Like we're at 65. Okay, yeah, same as 65. So put a point there. Yeah, we're still gaining a point. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, Eric, I would agree with that because yeah, D or Activision Blizzard, like prior to that, had some rough shakes, but not horrible. Like World of Warcraft was still, it was past its peak, but it wasn't. It was still doing pretty good. Like some of the X-Pack launches were pretty rough, but like I want to say Wrath of the Lich King came before D3, and that one kind of re-energized the people a little bit. But the D3 launch was so bad. I think that really made people start looking at Activision in a different light, and then it just cascaded because everything after that seemed like was always an issue. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Because I mean, D3 did eventually build its own player base, right? So D3, like my son, he likes D3. He plays D3. He was never a D2 player, so he was like part of the new player base for Diablo franchise. So the D3 community by itself, as D3 players, probably would look at D4 different than the D2 community would look at D4. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that she is. I mean, there's a lot of factors to it, but like, I'm not setting the bar anywhere near what I had for D3. Um, you kind of got to look at it as a different game, like we had to end up doing with D3. But it's also one of them things where, like, yeah, Activision's not going to get me again as far as setting expectations and just utterly flopping it. So, and with D2R coming in, right? D2R kind of rebuilt the D2 community, and more people jump back in, or the players that had quit way back when jump back in, type of thing. So that's kind of built up an expectation a little bit because the D2R community is bigger, or has added or brought people back in. So now we're looking at D4. So there's still that bias, but I don't think it's as strong because D3 burns so many people. Yeah, but if you were to look at it, Shiz, from it plays. It does have a lot of things different from D3, but if you to stand them up side by side, D4 would be more similar to D3 so far from what I've seen. There might be some aspects that we end up seeing that maybe influence it from a D2 perspective, but the developers specifically said they were going to take the best components from both, right? So this was literally in one of their interviews, whatever you call it, that they were going to pull all the good components from D2 and from D3, and that's what D4 is going to be. But I think what they pulled from the D2 side of things is literally just, it's a darker game. I haven't seen anything else from the D2 side of it that's really in D4 outside of their saying that they're going to take it back to the kind of the roots of being a darker. Right. So, because if you look at, like, say for instance, the character screen where you got your model of your character and your item slots in inventory, even that's 100% D3. 100%. It's exactly like D3. The skill tree, I thought when I think we talked about it on stream when we were messing with it, it looked more complex, but it's literally the D3 skill tree laid out to look different. But it kind of falls into how the D3 skills are set up. It just looks different. But it's similar. It's more similar to that for sure. So at that point, what do we have from D2 outside that kind of the atmosphere? Yeah, no, Jerry, that's what I'm referring to. It looks complex. It does. But once you start digging into it and looking at how like each ring is set up, that's literally just the D3 skills laid out to look different. So, and they said it's not going to be the big numbers game that you saw in D3, which for the most part, from what I saw when I was playing, it looked that way. There was some videos that looked like you could pop some big numbers, but I don't know if that's like one-off type stuff. So, it is more than D3, but the style is more similar to that for sure, right? Like you would get your skill, like in D3 you'd get your skill, and then you would eventually unlock as you leveled addendums to that skill. That's still kind of what D4 does. Like you have your base skill, and you there's like little extra branches that kind of are addendums to that base skill. Now you could D4's capability with that is more like you can make that skill way stronger than you probably could in D3, because like in D3 you can only pick like one thing to add on to the skill, whereas in D4 there's enhancements, more enhancement than just like the one. Like with D3 you could pick only one of the was it runes that they called it? You can only pick like one to enhance that base skill, whereas with D4 there's multiple ways you can enhance it further down the tree and stuff. So they did expand on it. So it is more expansive than D3, but it's more in line with D3 than any like D2. My point is that, like, they didn't take much from D2. If they're going to take something from D2, it needs to be the itemization. That's the best component of D2, not just how it's darker, visually. If they could get the itemization right from a D2 perspective, I think they would nail it. The rest of what, though, Eric? I mean, that's what I'm specifically saying, though. Like that, the character item screen with the inventory looks to me just like D3. Well, see, here's the thing, though. The itemization with D2, right, is how do you break this down? It's expansive, like, and it could technically be that way in D4. We only saw a little bit of it, like the set component of 2 is pretty good. It could use a lot of work, but there's certain aspects of the sets that's pretty cool, which they tried to do in D3, and it doesn't look like they're going to do in D4. The runes, if they said they were going to do it, if they actually have rune words in D4, which they said they would, that would be a really cool aspect of it, which is like a whole separate itemization besides like the items. So if they do that, I think they could get fairly close. I'm still kind of on the fence with the rarity of the drops, which again they turned up for betas, so there's no way of knowing how rare like legendaries and stuff are going to drop. And they do have the level above with the what do you call it? The uniques. So it depends on how because I didn't look at the uniques. That somebody like data mined the unique stuff, so that would play in pretty well. The rune words would play in to the more the D2 aspect of it. I don't think they've actually released any info on how that would work though, because they pulled it back out, I guess, to work on it more. So if like rune drops kind of match the D2 aspect, you know, finding those rare runes and stuff, I think that would be a big bonus. But Activision's been kind of big on making things more casual, so I'm kind of concerned on how they would approach that. Some of it has to be a tough grind to match D2's tough grind. And I think, to me, maybe that's more the itemization thing. If they made it fairly tough to get the really good items, I think I would fall in line with the itemization. So we'll see. I mean, again, we don't have a tenth of the info that's out there for D4. So I mean, well, what'd they say? 20%. The starting area and what they had open was about 20% of the content, but I'm willing to bet it's nowhere near 20% of like potential item drops and how the aspects and legendaries and all that stuff's going to play out. The uniques, how that's going to play out, because it's like 50 plus before you can even get a unique to drop. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of we don't know about. All right, we're gonna do one more trap run. It's after 6. Yeah, 20% of them. That's what I'm saying. That's like the areas is 20%, but like itemization, I'm willing to bet we saw maybe 10% of potential drops, if that. It might even be that much. Alright, we're going to get a rune right here. I hit the damn button. I actually have no idea, Can. I think the biggest factor that kind of plays into all this is just Activision's track record. I think that probably has more. I think that actually probably concerns people more than anything else. Get out of here. Get away from me. I need a buff. I think if Activision had a better record of good releases, just like over the last 10 years or so, I think people wouldn't be going as hard at D4. Well, I screwed that up by not dying and losing all these bodies right here. So we'll have to run one more time. At least I had leveled already.
I am overburdened.
Tommy, Sunday was crazy, man. We hit 30 torches. It was kind of nutty. It got I ended up going like to 7 because we had so much stuff going on. All right, let's do this without the dying. What is? Oh, Stony. It's Stony, man. It's not a horrible one, but not the best.
I am overburdened.
I don't understand how I'm missing so much. Don't die again, Jesus. It just runs off.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Stony's not bad. All right, well, I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to see if I can already have the whirlwind set up for Thursday. I'll see if I can put my hands on a couple of griefs. So we're going to switch over to whirlwind just to farm this a little quicker. Because I still have to do a lot of dancing in and out with this build. Which, I mean, it's fine. It's just a little slow. Definitely inefficient. So we'll do that. But, yeah, I'm going to go get some food. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I will be on at the same time on Thursday. I'm actually going out of town tomorrow. So, yeah, definitely be on Thursday. All right, guys. I appreciate it. I'll catch up with you guys later.